Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is Flosstube 264. This is the 21st of February. It's a fun Friday, so I'm gonna have to rock 'em sock 'em this morning so I can get to school, and then I'll have to upload there. So I hope that goes smooth. But good morning, Jonathan. I think everything got a little bit of love this week. I got everything kind of prepped last night so I could just kind of hurry and get my video done this morning and then get on to school. Patty is at the back door throwing a fit because we feed them in the garage and then they're supposed to go potty and run around, and then if she wants to throw up any of her food or anything else like she's want to do, she can do that outside. But now she has seen me sitting here and she's throwing a fit. So sorry for the meowing at the back door. So first of all, y'all were, thank y'all all for being so sweet about Catchy. I am very partial, I know, but he is such a doll and he is so funny, and he loves to play, and he gets so silly sometimes, and he just makes me laugh and laugh. Laugh and laugh and laugh. So I'm glad, I hope he brings y'all a little bit of joy too, and y'all said he did, so he does me. Especially with the girls gone, I do miss him. He fills that gap where I miss them so much. He, he keeps me from being just incredibly lonely. They had Kimi's birthday was the 12th, and so this last weekend they went to Universal to go to Harry Potter Land. That's what she wanted for her birthday. And so they sent back some fabulous pictures, and it was just what Kimi wanted, and it was fabulous. Micah said it was very pricey though, compared to what they usually do at Disney, which I thought Disney was very pricey, so I can't imagine. Wow, is all I know what to say about that. Wow. Thanks. But she said it was worth it. They loved it, and they also sent me pictures of Scooby-Doo and their pictures by the Mystery Machine. So I was super excited about that, because y'all know I love me some Scooby-Doo. But I will jump right in and we will look at whips real quick. Like I said, I tried to give everybody a little attention this week. This is my Lucy V. Moore. Like I said, you can see Patty's on her Insta. She finished hers. We started them together. She's a very good monogamous stitcher girl, and she got hers done quickly. She is gorgeous. I am working on, these are done to here. I'm working on this half first, and then I've got through half of the F. So half of the F here. These are beautiful, and I love doing these. I don't know if you call them four-sided stitches or back stitches, or I don't know, straight stitch alphabet. They're so pretty. And this is where I'll do my mama, my daddy, myself, and my sister, where she did her parents and then about her school right there. But I'm gonna put the four of us there, and then that generation will be on my sampler wall too. So I'll be doing pretty good. I mean, I'm making pretty good progress with it. I'm pretty pleased with that. And here we have, so you can see, those are just little over ones. And then the eyelets were running me nuts, and I usually love eyelets, so I'm not sure what's going on, but okay, I think I've figured out what the problem is, and I need to go find a Jean Farish and just really look, because I bet she has one. When I've done eyelet stitches, they're just like 2 or 3 together, and then 2 or 3 together, and then 2 or 3 together like this. They're not all connected. And I think that's what's making me not like them, is because when I go, I don't know if she ties off after each one and then starts again, or if because I want to run the thread through and then go down and start the next one, or run it down and start the next one like this. So I think that's what is making me not like my eyelets. And so I'm betting she probably has a really good video on what to do and what not to, because I'm pretty sure I'm the person doing what not to do. Always. But I decided to do the Smyrna crosses instead. Let me see if I can get to this side where I think y'all can see it all. There you go. And then you can see right there in the middle, those little box stitch alphabet or four-sided stitch alphabet or whatever is adorable. It is so cute. You do have to pay attention though, because you want to be sure your thread lays really good. Because if both strands aren't like perfectly aligned in there, you're going to get a little bubbly part, and then you're not going to have your opening. Your opening for each box isn't going to be as square as it should. So I've been trying to pay extra attention when I do them and make sure that each the two threads are laying down like they should, so that I don't end up closing in some of my box, because I don't want my box to get closed in. But I swear they are gorgeous. Those are gorgeous things right there. I love it on this. I don't know what it calls. I think it calls for 30 count, and this is 32 count vintage country mocha. I think it calls for a 30 count, it says, or is that's what it was stitched on. It was stitched on 30 count weeks, straw linen. And so it's like 25 by 8 or something. I bumped down to a 32. I was afraid if I went any smaller, because I haven't like seen shop models and things. I was afraid if I went any smaller, that some of the little, like the four-sided stitch and all that, I didn't know if that would be enough space for the holes to show up, really well. And I was thinking it would have to be over 1. And so then if I did the over 1, would my Smyrnas be full enough? So I decided to do the 32 and still use the 2 threads and go from there. So I also did some more on this. So I worked on this line here some more and did those alphabets. So I loved it. I was stitching on it while I watched Obsession. It's a limited series. I was so disturbed. That was some unholy stuff in that show. And that is not something I usually say lightly. These are the called for threads, except for the blue, which I need to add because I do have it in there in my closet, but they are really, really, really pretty. But there's one blue that they didn't have when I ordered it, and so I need to pull it out of my closet. So that's Lucy V. Moore. Yes. And then, Kathy, I'm so sorry about your mom. And all y'all who have been sweet enough to share how you had to deal with horrible things like dementia. It's just not good. It is just not good. So thank y'all for sharing that and being kind enough to open up about that, because I know it is not easy. And I'm gonna try to get to my Maya piece here because I thought I was so organized today. Never, which is a joke for me always. What is it? Man plans, God laughs. When I plan, God just rolls his eyes. It's like, for real, girl, who do you think you are? I know who you are because I made you. And you're just silly. Here we go. This is my Dr. Maya Angelou, and Lori was thinking, she said, I love it. And she's thinking about stitching it for her dad, I think. And I just highly recommend this piece. Anne finished hers and she did it for her mom, and then she has it on a shelf with a beautiful picture of her mom right under it. And it is just stunning. I thought I had my iPad with me. I don't, or I will show you. And Patty finished hers. I think you finished hers, didn't you, Patty? I think Patty finished hers too, but maybe not. maybe this may have fallen into her back surgery time. So it may not be yet. Patty usually just finishes everything ahead of me so I assume she's finished. I got a few more of my letters done. I thought I would get all my words done this week, but I got you made, and then I thought I'd get them filled, but that didn't happen. So I want to get them filled and then start on these flowers here. And then hopefully I'll have the wherewithal this week to cut off all this extra fabric, so then it will be much easier for me to stitch on also. But we are talking about me and my kooky life. And y'all, one day this week I didn't even leave the house. It's been cold, I mean really cold, like it's been 16 and stuff, and y'all know that is not, yeah, there's still ice on the pool fountain out there. I am not down with this weather, not at all. So I think it was Wednesday, I just stayed holed up in the house, but I had phone calls to make and things like that. And that's my husband blowing his nose, sorry y'all. And get caught up on phone calls and stuff, so that took up lots of the day, so it just happens. But I do love it. Like I said, there's my mammal's name. And James Williams asked me the other day, was Neva a real name or was it made up? And I was always told that Two Mommy made it up to go with Nova because her older sister was Nova. And she wanted something to go with Nova, so she made up Neva. I've never heard of Neva anywhere else, but except in my family where it's kind of been passed around now, but it is gorgeous. It is on something. Oh, lamb's wool, 35 count lamb's wool linen. And then these are my threads. Right here. When you come this way, will you slide my iPad in here? It's on the bed charging. I love these. It doesn't have the red that my others will have in it, but it has the blue and the green and the yellows, which I usually love, and the brown is always in them. But instead of the red, we have the rust, and instead of any pinks, we have this peach. Because I told y'all, she always said that her skin was peaches and cream, and her sister's was Rudy. I know. My sisters have to be so mean to each other. I don't think my sister and I are mean to each other like that. I mean, I really don't. Maybe it's just because there's always the two of us. We were latchkey kids. We had to be nice to each other because there wasn't nobody else there. If you're mean to her, you're out of luck. Thank you, sir. Yay, thank you. But I don't think we were ever mean to each other like that. Especially not on, like, when we were grown. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they were grown and they would still, when one was aggravated at the other one, or, over to the other one, they would say, Neva and Nova. Instead of saying Neva and Nova, they would say Neva and Nova to get at each other. And I'm like, I'm still thinking nowadays, y'all grown up, but they still at each other. It's just funny to me. Like I said, I guess because we didn't have no backup plan. Mama and them, there was 4 of them. And then my mom and them, there was 6 of them. So I guess back in the day you had enough that you could break up into different camps, I guess, and still form alliances. Man, we did not have, it was the two of us. The two of us against the world. Our parents weren't there, neighbors weren't there, it was just us. Nobody. So I guess maybe that's the difference, is that we could not afford to take that relationship for granted because it was the only one around. That was it. Absolutely it. So I do love my Maya Angelou. And Lori, I highly, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And Pam was sweet enough to answer. She said she used to work at LNS. And she also stitched models, shop models for them. And she said they also had numerous people at always stitching shop models. So evidently the shops get their models stitched. So the designer, because that was my thought, and I intended to ask Christy when we Zoom next time, which I've been texting with her this week. I don't know why I didn't ask her then. But, you know, do you have to like get 90 million of those done? But I guess you just have one that travels with your trunk show. And like Pam was telling us, then all the shops get people in there, you know, that they do business with, they, you know, pay to do their shop models, and then they can hang them in their shop and they stay in there. So that does take a little bit of a load off the designer, because I'm thinking, man, that is a lot to try to get situated, right? Or it is to me. That is a lot for me to try to get situated. Okay, what do we have here? Oh no, okay, we're gonna see if I can get this to open up. If I can get this to open up, I'm gonna try to show y'all this, because last time I could not get this to open. And my husband got it to work. And so now it's okay. And here it is, yeah, yay. Okay, this is Christy's Love All Around. So Saltwater Stitcher Designs, that was her newest one for Valentine's. And Patty and I started it on Valentine's. Patty finished hers and fully finished hers. One day I'm gonna grow up and be like Patty, holding my breath. Please, please, from my mouth to God's ears, I'll be able to get things finished and get them fully finished too. But it is so cute. It's just got like a pink and a red and a brown for the LOVE. But I could easily see you coming in here. Oh, sorry about the light, guys. And putting in, you know, a person's initials and another person's initials, and then putting a date in here. So if you wanted a little small, like a small wedding memento for somebody, you know, maybe you didn't want to stitch them a whole sampler, because let's be honest, nowadays these kids just like get married like it's a new jacket or something, right? I'm gonna slip this thing off, and I'm gonna slip it on and slip it off a little bit later. I ain't gonna like the fit or something. So things just don't do like they used to, right? So, you know, if you do, you just don't. You don't want to spend months and hours stitching something that is then gonna be out the window. So I'm advocating smaller wedding mementos as gifts for people, because, I mean, you love those people. Or maybe just stitching something small and putting their date and the initials and things on a little thing on the back. Just stitching a little separate piece on the back of a little pin pillow. And then you can just pull, you know, rip those stitches and take that part off. I don't know. But I'm just saying. What it is, so I started mine, and I told you, it's funny because I pulled out, and I've had, you know, some of my threads since like the dawn of time, literally like the 80s, okay? Some of those that I debobbinated were from the 80s, and I probably should have just tossed them, but I'm old and chinchy, so I just can't. But y'all, my 778 is so pale. 778 is the pink it calls for, but my 778 is like the underside of a mushroom or something. I mean, it is like horrifying. So it didn't look good on my fabric or anything else. See? It looks yucky. You couldn't even see it. So I switched my 778 for the 3733. So I have 816, 839, and 3733 are what I chose. And then I stopped stitching and just left there. So let's see. I love the colors, and I just have started This is the top left corner, but I put it on here upside down. So but you can see how cute the colors are on here, and I love the little flowiness of the design. It looks very delicate, you know, and it looks how it bends into the curves. I love this. So I'll be working on it this week. I think I can probably get it finished this week if my brain works right. This is, I got this at StitchCon. It is Seraphim Chai. My sweet friends at Keepsakes, I went in and they were doing some little clean outs of smaller pieces. And this is just a beautiful piece of fabric. I mean, it is so pretty. So I'm sure they probably maybe still have some big pieces. I don't know, but I would recommend this as a base for anything. It is just gorgeous, and it's a nice feel to it too. I had never had any of the Seraphim fabric before, but I really do enjoy it. I just felt very nice, and of course, one of y'all is probably going to tell me that they don't make it no more or something, which would make me sad again. Oh, but now I will say this feels a lot like when I've gotten Be Stitch Me fabric. It feels like this. It's not real rough or anything, but it has some stability to it, which is what I like. Since I stitch in hand, I like it to have a little bit of oomph to it. And to me, this is like that. So if they don't make this anymore, Be Stitch Me fabric I found to be really, really nice. And it has a good heft to it. Now, Christy has recommended, Saltwater Stitcher, that she likes, oh my gosh, Christy, I just went blank. Because she was using Gary's green. It'll come back to me, maybe. If not, maybe it'll come back to me by next week, right? So that one is coming along. I love, love, love it. It just looks so sweet, and like I said, the curves are real delicately. It's not delicately done. It's not chunky or anything like that. Oh. Which somebody said this week that a lady we know, and they did not mean it mean at all, but a lady we know is very kind of manly. She walks manly. She's built kind of manly, and said, "Oh, you know, she's built like Niecy." And I was like, "What?" Yeah, I started to go lay down the Nola 287 and just be done with it. I was like, "Oh Lord, no, no, no." So I don't know. You know, so then you wonder, do I have reverse body dysmorphia? Do I not see that I look like a cube? I don't know. I mean, and that I walk like this? I don't know. I was shook. I was really shook. I was speechless. I was speechless. We had a first yesterday. We recommend that the babies don't bring their favorite toys to school, to sleep, to rest with at nap time. Of course, they do anyway. One got home yesterday and it was not in the nap mat. We have never had this happen before. And Patty, look at this bags. Patty makes us cute bags for our stitch alongs. She just makes things. It kills me. Kills me. Patty is some kind of genius. But it didn't get home. We sent a note out to the other parents. Nobody's answered yet. So we don't know what happened to Gato. But Gato, well, besides one meowing at my back door, ain't showed up. And I'm hoping. So when I go in today, I'm going to sweep under the, like literally do a deep sweep under all the cabinets and trying to find anything. There's only one that it could get under. So my chances are small. But I'm going to pull out the toy bins. I don't know how it could have possibly got behind any of that, but I'm gonna look. I am going to look because I cannot imagine for the life of me where it could have gone. And I hate the thought of the baby not having it at nighttime when it wanted to go to bed. But we tell them, please don't bring their favorite. Bring something that's not their favorite, because things can happen. And so I've been worried about it ever since. That my poor baby did not have his gato to go to sleep with. This is We the People. I love it, love it, love it. And this, like I said, I love, this is one that if I've had like a really harrowing day, I can kind of stitch on it at night, because I can stitch on one of the blocks of color, and then you can kind of keep your sanity. It is also from Christy Saltwater Stitcher Designs. Hey, Christy. She had the funnest Flosstube the other day with her sister and her niece. Her niece is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that was literally like a doll baby. So cute. Her and her sister are adorable too. But that baby was literally like a doll. So cute. And she says she's so sassy and funny. But I love this stitch. I can't wait to get it finished. It's the one, and we're all finishing it together at StitchCon. I am going to Hope Springs Eternal, that we will be there. Okay. So I worked on my last stripe of red before we go. This is where the blue ends, right here. And so this red stripe goes across. And I am loving it. I didn't get any more done in my blue and white stars. I didn't have the brain power for that. It wasn't there. But I do love how the back stitch just kind of set this off. You can see the difference between this line and these. It just kind of really brings it off the fabric. And I adore it. I think I have one too many whites here, so I'm gonna have one too few reds here. Listen, that flag wrinkles up as it furls in the wind, and the flags, you know, the stripes just look, you know, like this. It ain't gonna bother me a bit. I hope it ain't stressing none of y'all out, because I got bigger fish to fry than that. But I love it. I keep thinking I'll finish at least a row of words for y'all, but I haven't got that done either. Did Pap let you in, crybaby? No, that wasn't her? All right, she came in, so she quit crying.
She's right there. She.
Oh, she's still right there.
This is Queso.
Oh, Queso came in, okay. Crybaby's still at the back door. She ain't figured out to go to the other door yet. Lord. But I can't wait, because we're gonna just finish to where we have a few stitches, and then we can all go up and finish together at StitchCon and ring the bell together, because this was our start last year from StitchCon. So, and sorry about the nails. I was supposed to go Monday or Wednesday, and between getting things done and then it being 16 degrees here, I ain't going nowhere I ain't got to. And especially not being wet. And you know, have to have your feet wet and your fingers wet, and not out of my house. Nope. So it didn't happen. Y'all have to look at ugly fingernails. And this will be the last time we see Valentine's, because I am going to think positively, and I am taking down everything that ain't spring. And spring is going up. I'm not having any more cold weather. I'm done with it. I love this. I would recommend anybody stitch it, no matter what side of the rug you fall down on. We all need to remember the Constitution and the preamble. They are all important. Our forefathers wrote them to try to guide us. We a lot of times don't listen. Love you, honey. We are hard-headed. They told us not to use a two-party system. We did anyway. A lot of things we didn't listen about, but maybe we'll learn. They told us that would, you know, that we would end up just at loggerheads, which, wait, we have. Surprise. You know, those sweet old gentlemen have to just be going, I told them, why can't they listen? Yeah, we're just like your little bad kids from centuries since. We still ain't listening. So there is my red, white, and blue, and then my little gray this is what I threw in to backstitch with. I am loving it. So maybe I'll get some words or another row of blue and white stars this week. That's why I'm running late. I got everything ready last night, and I was gonna get up and do my video when he got ready to go to work. What he didn't mention is that instead of going to work and going to his foot doctor appointment, he decided to not go into work first. So he told his boss he was just going from home. And he said, oh, I just let you sleep in. One day there ain't gonna be nothing but 2 oily spots on the floor in this house. And it's gonna be where I was at and where he was at. That's still gonna be it, y'all. That's gonna be it. Nothing left. Not one thing left. Okay, the last thing that I got to stitch on was my Nutcracker. I started trying to do my letters. And y'all, and this is another thing I'm gonna tell y'all where Patty is a genius and I'm a dum-dum. Okay. Patty not only makes her working copy, she cuts her working copy. So you know your little, here's your little gray areas right here on all your working copies. She overlaps them so that it's all one whole piece. So there isn't any, turning the page back and forth to see, or, trying to figure in the gray area here and here and here and here. There's none of that. None of that. That has never, ever, 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 ever occurred to me to make myself just a big old map, like the kind you used to get out your glove box. Never. Do people even still have those? I still have some, but I don't know. I don't have them in the glove box. I probably should, but I don't know. Do they even sell those anymore? I mean, we used to always have to have that, oh my gosh, what was it called? The big one that we had at the flower shop. And it had everything in pages. And you had to go to B24 for that section. And okay, then because we had to route our deliveries for the flower shop, like at big days, like Mother's Day and Valentine's Day. And people always thought we'd be busiest on Valentine's Day. No, let me tell y'all something. Everybody ain't got a sweetheart, but everybody got a mama, okay? Valentine's Day ain't got nothing on Mother's Day. Nothing. So we would have to, get all the, I did not have a thing to do with that. Let me tell you what, no. And Patty sitting over there going, amen, amen. Because you do not want me writing out nothing, not one thing. My brain does not work that way. It is just not how my brain works. My brain goes like this way, It is like a dog digging for a bone or something. It's like digging like this all the time. And then, it's digging for that bone. And then it hears somebody whistle, its owner whistle, thinks then it's going to get to go play Frisbee. And then it's off. The bone never got dug up. There's just a big hole. But now, I'm off doing something else. That's my brain. Patty, I was like, what? You do what? Yeah. So she makes the copies and then makes it all together so that she has one big piece that she can see the whole thing. So when it's, she never has to try to flip from page to page and figure out what's hither and yon. Because that's what I was doing down here. I was going to start doing my letters. And I was down here and I was just going to work backwards and across. So of course I just flipped it like this. I'm going to work that way. No. Because these are 2 colors of gold. These letters have 2 colors of gold in them. if y'all don't think I ain't tempted to rip it out and do it the whole, not torture myself and do the whole thing in one color gold, please think again, because I'm seriously contemplating it. That's why I stopped right here. I just said, nope, we're gonna let this lay for a minute, because I'm seriously thinking about just doing it all one color. All one color. That mine is never gonna be setting up against the, like Pam's gorgeous one or anybody else's that's gonna be absolute perfection. It's never gonna be set next to that. Never. This is going to Keeney and Micah. And so, you know, they are never gonna be compared to somebody else's. They're never gonna go, oh, Mom didn't use the 2 colors of gold. Well, just burn it. That's never gonna happen. So this will probably be a solid color of gold, one or the other, all the way across. But so I just gave that up after 2 or 3 attempts of trying to figure it out upside down. And I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna jump up here and start on the little sword of the, I think of the Mouse King is which one that is. Let's see. Yes, that's the sword of the Mouse King right there. So I thought, you know what, I can't with this right now. So I just jumped up there and started on the sword of the Mouse King, and then I'll just work on him and the Nutcracker right there for a while, and that'll give me some brain stability. And then I can go back to the words across the bottom. I can't wait to do that greenery. That holly garland is so pretty. So gorgeous. So I can't wait to get that one done. It's beautiful. But I love this thing. At least the only thing I really changed was the fabric. These are the gorgeous called fors. I mean, look at that, y'all. It is just, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. They're gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And I have got 32 count Stormy Night Lugana is what I'm stitching on. But I do love it. There we go. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm kind of halfway. If I took this and put it over here, those pieces up there, put them over here, I'm probably about half. So I'm very pleased with how this is just so beautiful. I mean, let me see if I can get them up there where y'all can see them. I mean, they're just beautiful designs on each. Can y'all see her? There we go. I mean, beautiful. Like I said, I did mine, and I know it's on the beige. The only reason I didn't do beige is because when we go, it's always in the winter, of course, when you go see the Nutcracker, so it's kind of cold. And then they always let the snow fall, you know, the snow falls on you in the audience. And so I wanted it to feel like that kind of cold feel. So I love that. So that's the reason I went for the gray blue instead of this like beige color, which is beautiful. And it all shows up beautiful on the beige too. But I just needed for mine to feel kind of cold in there. So that was, I think, all my stitching this week. And then we've got some shares and questions and comments. Oh, Linda, happy anniversary. James Williams is good about flowers. And he usually gets them sent in a box so that I can put them in a vase. I intended to set them over here. They're still blooming gorgeous and blooming gorgeously, I guess is what I should say. Charles messaged me, and yes, I was the same way, because when I was talking about his Grandpa Joe and being so sweet with his grandma, that's when the doorbell rang with a flower delivery. And yes, that was not lost on me at all. I think Grandpa Joe is still working his magic after all these years. Because I was like, look at Grandpa Joe go. Yeah. So yes, that was not lost on me at all. Catchy helped me arrange them. I had a little vase of daisies from one of the kids at school that has a T-Rex on it that says you're terrific. He said it had to be a dinosaur. So let's see what else here. Oh, yes, Magnolia Stitcher. December, January, and February are the hardest 3 months here for farmers. Allison, yes, farming is a terribly hard life. And then Char, Nanette, and Mary Lou. The weather is crazy, crazy. And I hope, Char, you get to see your grandbaby soon. Somebody else has something about farming. Patty, just a minute, baby. I'm nearly done, you little goon. Oh, Deborah and Dottie, thank you for the whip go explanation. I think I can understand enough to make me a board and try. That sounds kind of fun. I never have understood. Patty, relax. You know, I hear her knocking on glass with her paws. I've got a few more minutes, Patty. You'll have to breathe, babe. And Roxy is in the Ukraine, praying for y'all. I cannot imagine. I know prayers do not help. I don't know what else we can do. Sitting here in the middle of nowhere. But I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. What are we going on now? 2 years? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she's praying for me for what I'm going through for mom. Yeah, Roxy, you're this very sweet person because you've had more than enough trials. Sonia, I will see you in April. Be sure you find me. Yes, because I will be at Stitch West and I cannot wait. It's at Shepherd's Bush, and I cannot wait. And I'm going to get one of their stockings and do a stocking. I've wanted to do a stocking forever, and I'm going to do a stocking. And I'm going to do a stocking that I think I'm going to leave out all year long. So we'll just see about that. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Now, from last week, let me get myself in the right stack here. Okay. What's going on? Okay. Farm goes to Britches Get Stitches. I love that. Britches Get Stitches. You might ought to meet Patty Penn because she makes her own britches. So, y'all may be two of a kind, two of the most talented people I know. March, let's see here. And if you're interested in any of the shares, just subscribe and like the video. And like I said, everybody check your subscription. I'm just stuck in the same place forever. I don't know what's going on. And I think I dropped 100. I don't know. And I know they say they go through and take things out. I don't know. But anywho, it's weird. March is Cathy Case. Cathy Case with K's. A K for Cathy and a K for Case. I love these. These are so cute. Then we have January is Daisy's X Marks the Spot. Hello, Daisy. Love you too. This guy is so adorable. I think these are still available at some LNSs and on the secondary market. All these are so dang cute. I still have them in my own personal stash to stitch. April and Lori, I'm probably gonna mess it up. Lori Bell Ela is April. April is Lori Bell Ela. And then today's shares we have, oh, and I haven't heard from, let me see who else is here. I guess Bailey Beans. I guess I've heard from everybody maybe but Bailey Beans. So Bailey Beans won. I've still got your Blue Jay over here. And then today's shares are yikes. Another one that I have in my personal stash to stitch someday. Plum Street, Spring Has Sprung. This thing is so gorgeous. If you're interested in this one, use the word spring, like we're waiting for it and we're so ready for spring. This one is so cute. So cute. Oh my gosh. But I know I'm never disciplined enough to get through this pumpkin. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This is Plum Street Eat Crow. That is so cute. I love it. If you're interested in this one, use the word crow, like here, like a murder of Crow. All right, and this one is by Blue Flower. He is so cute. I would like him done on a little bit darker piece of fabric in me because I would like to see his tummy a little bit more, or maybe a little back stitch around his tummy. See him? Like his little tummy is so cute there, but he doesn't show up enough. So I would like him to be a little bit darker, or a little back stitch line around his belly, one or the other. It's adorable though. Blue Flower, Autumn Squirrel. Use the word squirrel right there. And then the last one is so cute, and because I don't speak French and I'm gonna butcher up all these words, this is Collection Tralala, and it is Petit Cochons. I don't know, but for us, we're going to use the word piggy because that's a word I know. They are so cute, those little piggies by that house. That is so cute. So use the word piggy. I love them. So I'm going to jump off of here and try very hard to get to school before I don't be late. And I'll upload there, so hopefully it will go quickly. We shall see. But I will, I think that's everything. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Y'all have a happy Friday and a great weekend. And enjoy your stitching. Bye.